All right, let me start with some painfully familiar questions that we all get. How was your day? What did you do today? Did you have something really interesting happen today? And probably most of us answer in exactly the same way. Nothing. No, definitely not. But every once in a great while, you actually do have something to share. Something did happen that was pretty interesting. There was a day of school that was actually pretty good, and you want to share that. And the difference between those days and your average nothing day are just the little things. And I thought I'd talk about the little things through my high school experience in the hope that it could give you some perspective on your own high school experience. So this is me in high school. I was making weighty decisions about whether to play basketball or star in the musical, which one of the many girls to dance with. And I had a pretty great high school experience. I was concerned, like you were this past weekend, about going to homecoming and what moves I would bust on the dance floor. And it was actually, in all honesty, like somewhere between 20 and 50 years ago this week, that homecoming started for me. I was on the soccer team. I'm the huge kid in the back. I just barely fit into this picture. I was on the JV soccer team. I wasn't very good at soccer, but I was good enough to play on the JV. And JV got to kick off homecoming weekend. And it was really awesome. We were playing across town rivals, and I was a stopper. My job was to clear the ball whenever it got in our defensive end, kick off our offense. And I was really good at it. This is me clearing the ball, pushing my team forward. I cleared the ball magnificently, and just as I did, the opposing striker decided to kick through my shin guard and broke both bones in my lower leg. This is my x-ray. You can see that both the tibia and the fibula were fractured in an instant, and the doctor told me that I wouldn't walk for 6 months. I left the hospital in a lovely cast that literally went from my hip all the way to my toe. It was atrocious, and suddenly my vision for junior year was greatly changed. All of the awesome things that I thought I was going to do, that homecoming dance, it all came crashing down. My life was completely different. And just to give you some perspective, I was roughly the same height. Like, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even sit in a car. This is kind of like my parents' car. They had to put me into the trunk. They had to put the seats down in the back seat because I couldn't bend my leg to fit anywhere else. I was too long to go across the back seat. I had to go into the trunk every day. And then all my pictures from junior year are atrocious because I could only wear sweatpants. All right? And these aren't even nice sweatpants. These are, I'm on the right in the sweatpants. These are the snaps because I couldn't even get pants on. So unless I wanted someone else to dress me every day, I had to have the snaps that went all the way down the side. There's a reason they don't have snap pants anymore. All right, this is when I realized that it's the little things that matter. Because here I was having this crisis, this moment in my junior year, and suddenly I realized who cared about me. And it started with homecoming. Once again, I had this great vision of homecoming. And Jenny Turner and Aaron Broaddus called me 12 hours after I got home from the hospital. And I was supposed to go with them to the dance. Not just them, but with a big group. Although I had visions of what homecoming would be like. It was going to be awesome. All right, but it didn't work out that way. But instead, they offered a little thing. The whole group of people on their way to homecoming, they came by my house to make sure that I felt like I was still a part of homecoming, and they still visited me and everything. And then this goofy looking guy on the right, when I finally, the guy with two arms up, left probably, he was there the first day I got back to school, and he was, we kind of gone our separate ways, but he was there at the curb because I had to go to school on crutches, and my mom had to walk me into school, and that was super awkward because you don't want your mom walking into school. But he was there every day for 3 months to carry my book bag into school with me, so that when I finally was able to carry my own book bag, I would survive. He became a good enough friend that he was actually in my wedding, and we remained friends to this day. And it really started with just a little thing. He was out there to carry my book bag in when I just needed help. And so my big message to you today is that there are all these opportunities in our lives for little things to make a difference. And you don't know whether that little thing is going to mean something to someone, because you don't exactly know what's going on to them, but it's the little things that make our community so special. And so I want to leave you with this thought. As we move through this year, and there are so many things that are going on, reach out to someone next to you, help them in some little way, because you never know when those little things will make a huge difference and start a lasting friendship. Thank you.